Pakistan's jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad. At least 7 people were killed and dozens have been injured. Tens of thousands of Khan's supporters and PTI party members have marched to the capital on Monday to demand their leader's release. Security forces had locked down the city to prevent demonstrations. The protest march comes ahead of a court hearing where Khan is expected to face terrorism charges. Kamal Khader is joining us now live from Islamabad. So we understand that his supporters, Khan's supporters, have crossed several barriers so far. Talk us through what's been happening, Kamal.
Indeed, they've had to cross those barriers all the way from the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, from the Punjab, wherever they've been coming from. They've faced obstacles, containers, barricades, and they've had scuffles with the police. But right now, the scene of the action right now is outside our office. And of course, the paramilitary forces are also using automatic fire. They're firing over the heads of the protesters. They're also using intense tear gas shelling. But that has not deterred the protesters who have already arrived at D Square, which is situated right where we are. And right now, those protesters, they fall back when they come under fire or under tear gas, and then they come back to this place. So indeed, a very tense situation here in Islamabad. And of course, it is an active scene because we have right now the Rangers, which are just outside where we are, and they're using automatic fire to try to control the crowd. But the crowd is still able to move. We can see from our window, and you're probably able to see the people are now coming. They're running towards the security forces, and you can hear the fighting in the background as well. So very tense situation indeed. And of course, a lot of people here in Pakistan would say that there is a constitutional right for people to protest peacefully, so the government should have handled this more carefully. Go ahead.
Please forgive me for interrupting you, but I did want to ask you about what's happening behind you. We can see quite fairly clearly some of the protesters there and some things being thrown. When you say that the military is firing on the crowds, are you able to describe to us what kind of ammunition they're using? Is it tear gas or is it live ammunition?
They are using live assault rifles. These are Kalashnikovs, AK-47. They're using, as you can hear that, they're using automatic fire, and they're also throwing in tear gas. As you can see, the fighting is now very close to where we are, and we've of course had to move in here for our own safety because you cannot walk outside. It is a thick cloud of tear gas, and of course the situation very tense. We saw some of the injured being carried away by the protesters. They have complained that many of them are injured, and but they say that they will not budge. More people are expected to arrive here, and it will be important to see how the government deals with this, because right now what we can hear is a volley of automatic fire that is over the heads of these protesters. And the fear is that if there are more casualties, this situation could easily spin out of control.
Kamal, thank you very much indeed. Kamal Haider talking to us from Islamabad there.